a brand new MMORPG just released, Eternal Sword Pact. I did a dedicated video on this just a couple days ago stating that this was the year's first major MMORPG release. With this in mind, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take some time here to play it. And after playing it for approximately an hour or two, I quickly realized this is not an MMORPG that I'm going to want to spend a whole lot of time in before reviewing. So what I'm actually going to do here is put in the same amount of effort that they put into this game into effectively reviewing it. Beginning with the classes and character creation. There are 4: the Dragon Lancer, the Spirit Fox, the Lunarborn, and the Sword Sage. They have several different previews, and that's it. Like, that's legit it. As you can see going on in the background right now, I'm clicking through the various different classes. Like, they actually don't look bad. When you compare them to Sword of Justice, they actually do. They don't look very good at all. They just look very average, very mobile, actually, if I'm being completely honest with you. And after taking a moment, I clicked. I was trying to figure out if there was character customization. There isn't. So I clicked the Spirit Fox, and I went to attempt to change gender or further delve into the customization because maybe I thought, you know, maybe I missed something. And nope, it just took me into the game. I didn't even realize I could name myself. I started clicking around. I'm like, what do I do? So immediately you're met with the autoplay system, and there are cutscenes. You're flying on that really cool flowing sword, and then you're met with the initial story. The story is comprised of go kill a bunch of things and let it autopath for you. Within the first, I think, 30 seconds of starting the game, I was already level 4. You can see at the top left, there is a combat power. You can see there is the auto-equip gear. There are auto abilities. I mean, technically, there are multiple Jacks over there. Hey, Jack. And as you can see, while an MMO, to get end level 6 at that, while an MMO, there's no actual real play. There's no need to play. At the very least, in other cross-platform games like Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact or Zenless Zone Zero or Sword of Justice, Where Winds Meet, the games are largely manual, or in a lot of cases, completely manual. But this right here, this isn't. Look at this. I haven't touched my screen, my game at all. And I think this has been going on for 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes now. I have just stared at my screen. That is it. Level 8. Running over to an NPC. I can click. And then that is it. I'm level 9. I clicked the notification on screen. Actually, I think this is the first time I clicked in-game. Spend a bunch of money. Get a bunch of really shitty looking stuff. And then auto path to the next NPC. There's another Jack right there. Look at this beautiful cinematic. Isn't that going to be a fun area to explore? Hold on, I'm auto-pathing on over right now. There's a gift over there. I'm auto-pathing on over to this NPC. I'm in an instant. Quickly got to auto-equip that gear while fighting monsters. You don't have to fight them automatic or manually though, because it's happening automatically. Isn't that fun? Isn't that innovative? And isn't that engaging? Here I'm running across this spirit bridge as reality is distorting around me. That actually looks kind of cool. If it were actually a game worth playing, that would be so much better and so much more fun to actually experience and play. At this juncture, I actually alt-tabbed out of the game for a second because I was browsing stuff on my phone. And then here's a dragon. We get to fight a dragon. Isn't that cool? In theory, it would be cool. I don't think, yeah. So I moved my mouse over to the left. I clicked. I think I'm like trying to click something on the left, like the quest or something, while the game is going on. And I say going on rather than while I'm playing the game because I'm really not playing the game. I think I was playing Nike on the side or something. I just bumped my mouse by default. Another loading screen. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now, God knows where you are. Here's a girl that fell over. Someone needs to call life alert. I mean, apparently there's a portal running over here. There's a conversation. Don't really know what it said because it just autos through it. Apparently level 13. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Here's this weird little wheel thing, and then suddenly I'm in an instant fighting a giant bird that kind of looks like the Ashes of Alar from World of Warcraft a little bit. Or more than that, the blue bird from oh man, Burning Crusade expansion, actually. And here we are, continuing to autopath. Isn't that fun? Apparently I learned a new skill and I hit level 17. I'm gonna do another battle against a 3-headed, what seems to be dragon, but is probably a hydra of sorts. And then you look at the gameplay, the combat, the special effects, the actual abilities, they're not bad. They're really not. If this were a manual game, that would actually look kind of decent. Level 20. 3 whole level ups from that. Apparently I got another piece of that puzzle. That's really cool. There's another Jack. There are a lot of Jacks in this game. You can see I actually named myself Mavis because I didn't even know that I could name myself at that point. So here I actually was forced to play the game manually. I had to click auto enhance. It opened the window and required you hit auto. It couldn't auto that for you. It needed to let you know that it was happening. And then I'm level 22. I complete the quest. I'm gonna go here and fight a half-naked guy. I don't know why. Apparently it's for an awakening. I don't think that does any damage to me. No, I'm actually taking a little bit of damage at the top left, but I'm level 22 and I have almost 9,000 combat power, so this isn't going to be an issue for me. I've already yeah, look at that. I took off 3 HP bars in 1 hit, and I grew 3 levels. Isn't this fun? I mean, I'm having fun. Are y'all having fun? I'm having fun. Kind of walking you through everything that happened. This is effectively a play-by-play of the game. Here we are running with a dozen other autopathing, I want to say players, but they're essentially NPCs. Look at that. Got a quick auto enhance my gear. That way I'm 11,000 combat power now. Oh, gotta fight a phoenix. Not quite sure why. Doesn't really explain it. Just says it's happening. I know I don't know why, but there are going to be people that enjoy this game, that play this game, that watch this video, and they're gonna be like, fuck you, Sticks. Oh, look, level 29. Wow, yeah, I know, I got another 4 level ups from that one. How dare you criticize our game? And I'm actually not only criticizing this game, I'm criticizing the intellect of the human being that would defend this game. I've played a lot of average games, I've played a lot of bad games. This right here, this makes all of the above look good. I mean, Odin Valhalla Rising at least looked really good visually, and in some instances, even in the beginning, required manual play. This game really does. Look at that, level 34. I don't even remember what I was before, 30 or 31? And then, I mean, look at this. Gotta fight a bunch of that dude, the Awakening guy. Jack, I think his name was, right? Yeah. And then we gotta fight this old man. He's like, see what you're made of. They just kind of stands there. He does. I'm out healing his damage, and I didn't even know I had a heal. So I got another level up. Open this awesome chest. What I get? Gear that you auto equip, because I don't need to equip it myself. I went up like several thousand combat power. I'm now 17,000 combat power, and I am 6 minutes into the game. I'm level 36. If I continue for another 10 minutes, I'm going to be 30,000 combat power on level 50, maybe 80, maybe 100. I don't know. Levels are completely pointless in this game. Here I am, auto-killing a bunch of enemies after running through a portal. I'm beating them up with my umbrella because that's a class I chose. Unfortunately, classes are gender-locked, so I don't get to be a male with an umbrella. That would have been cooler. Or, you know, the girl using a katana or something, like one of those magical swords. That would have been cooler. Nope. Gender-locked classes in 2026, boys and girls. Isn't that fun? Here's a giant monkey. No mechanics at all. Punching you in the face. That's it. This guy's level 35. Didn't even hurt me. Here I got some purple gear. And I think at this juncture, I realized, because there's only like 30 seconds left of the video, I realized, holy fuck, this game is trash. Like, it isn't even... There is not a single redeeming feature at all. Like, when people think mobile game, mobile MMO, this is what they think. They don't think Wuthering Waves. They don't think Where Winds Meet. No, those are cross-platform games that are cross-platform compatible on mobile, but also PC and console, that are exceptional. This is not. Look at that, level 42. Got like 4 level ups. Boom. Isn't that awesome? Isn't this game fun? And then I quit. I was like, nope, can't do it anymore. This is trash. I cannot willingly sit through that. And that was the end of the game. That was the end. That is essentially the end of the video as well, because I would not recommend to anyone that a single person play this game, that a single person support this game. This is your dollar store where winds meet that you essentially got from Walmart. This is the cheapest wuxia MMO I've seen in like 15 years. Yeah, we're off to a great start to 2026 points. Oh man, we can only go up from here, right? I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.